Hey everybody, it's Uptown. Today's video we're going to be talking about something that I did on my Instagram account a little while ago. And by a little while ago, I mean like 2 months ago, because I'm punctual. RIP. On March 20th on my Instagram, I made a post announcing something that I wanted to do to involve you guys as part of the community in helping me take a next step in whatever this is that I'm doing here on the internet. What actually is it? Someone tell me, because I don't know. I announced that I was going to be having a logo contest. I thought about just designing a logo for myself by myself, but I wanted to involve you guys and give you a chance to sort of be directly involved with something that I was doing as a bigger overarching project. So I figured the best way to do it would be to leave it open to all of you and see what we could come up with as a community. On my Instagram post, I left some guidelines and some basic rules to sort of point everybody in the right direction so that at least most of the entries that I would hopefully get for this contest would be considered in the list of eligibles, let's call it, which semi-worked. Unfortunately, a lot of people that entered the contest didn't really understand what a logo actually is and instead either drew fan art or made me more of a banner than an actual logo. But it's okay, we still got some good ones, so it's fine. I left the contest open for a while and set the deadline as May 1st, which was basically exactly a month ago from when I'm filming this. Told them to submit their entries on Instagram using the hashtag Uptown Logo Contest and let them loose. So after the deadline, once the contest had closed, I went through the tag and in photos that were tagged of me just to make sure I didn't miss any people that didn't necessarily follow all of the directions, went through them all and picked a third, second, and first place set of winners. Let me tell you, picking winners for this thing was actually pretty tricky because there were some very, very good contesters in this contest that made it a really tough choice. So I'm gonna give some special shout outs to the winners of that contest and show you guys what the final result was and tell you a little bit about some of my future plans that may involve it. So let's jump right in. I'm reading off usernames off my Instagram from my phone, and my deepest apologies if I mispronounce any usernames because those can be hard to get right, so bear with me and I am so sorry in advance. In third place of the contest was the winner Phoebe.lue. Some things I really liked about this particular design was the simplistic yet unique construction of it in terms of all of the elements that they used. It's not super busy to look at, but it's not too generic either. I didn't know this going into the contest, but a lot of the entries that ended up using the motif of buildings or a cityscape to sort of play along the lines of the Uptown name, I ended up being super drawn to those, so you'll notice that these top 3 winners ended up incorporating that element. And again, I had no idea that I was gonna end up liking it that much going into this, but those were the ones that attracted me the most. So I liked the incorporation of buildings into the design. It's crisp, it's well designed overall, it's well put together, and I ended up really liking it. So congrats to Phoebe, and thank you so much for entering. Your design was awesome and I really, really liked it. The design that won second place was this one created by Lucy Bear Cosplay. This design I really, really loved for a lot of reasons. Again, one of which being the incorporation of the silhouette of buildings or a cityscape. I like that the logo is contained within a shape. It's clean, it has crisp lines, which would make it very easy to print over whatever it was that I was putting this logo on, be it business cards or other things. Upon choosing this design, what I found really interesting was that the way that the buildings were incorporated into this design and the mirror image underneath, sort of like a reflection, reminded me of how sound or music looks, like in digital programs. And after I said this on Instagram, Lucy Bear actually came forward and said that that was actually intentional, which I had no idea. Apparently, the shape that those buildings are making in that sort of sound wave format is actually what it looks like when Lucy Bear said Uptown into a microphone. And that was super cool, and I absolutely loved that that was an element that they were able to incorporate. That blew my mind. So good job, Lucy Bear Cosplay, because this is awesome. And finally, the winner of my logo contest was Aikatchu. This design, as soon as I saw it, I fell absolutely in love with it. As soon as I saw this design, I fell so hard in love with it, and I knew that unless some national treasure got entered in the contest after this one, this was gonna be the one. So Aikatchu actually is a freelance graphic designer who you can find on Instagram as Katchyedesigns. This logo had a lot of things that I really liked about it. Once again, there is the outline of buildings and a city skyline. I liked the typeface choices, that it's simple, it's not too hard to look at or to read, but it's just unique enough to where it doesn't look like something you just kind of slapped on off of Microsoft Word, you know what I mean? I liked the way that he broke up Uptown Cosplay and sort of divided it up and split the levels by using the two different words in the way that he did. And I also love the versatile design and color scheme of it. He presented both of these sort of different colorways upon submitting this in my contest and made sure to let me know that it was very easy to print on multiple different colors or intensities of backgrounds. Everything was pulled together and worked out so nicely. It's so clean, it's so professional, and I loved it. Upon announcing the winners of this contest, Katchyedesigns had said that he was open to some tweaks and alterations being made to the logo design, so I made sure to message him privately and start working with him on tiny little adjustments that I wanted to make. And let me just say, this guy is a superstar. He was so easy and so cooperative to work with, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. He listened to everything that I said and was very quick to respond, made adjustments very quickly and punctually, and sent me back lots of different possibilities and samples to look at, to choose which ones I liked best, to continue to work with it if I wanted to. And overall, he was so great. He was so great. So after communicating with him for a while and doing some back and forth, we came up with the final design, which is this. Some of you may or may not have noticed over my videos now, I have been using this logo as a watermark down here in the bottom corner. It's on my banner now for my channel. It's going to start appearing in other places too. And I'm really excited to start, you know, incorporating it more fully into visually what I do. So yeah, that's what my logo looks like. With all that being said, now we come to the part where we ask ourselves, what exactly am I gonna do with a logo? Well, as I mentioned before, I do plan to be making new business cards that I will be carrying around with me at conventions and having on like the front tables at panels that I host, that has all my social media and such on it so that people can just walk up, grab one, take it home, and they know where to find me. Makes it easy. Also, a lot of you guys on multiple social media platforms, especially in chats during live streams from conversations that we've had, a lot of you guys have been asking me if I have merchandise. Now, before this happened, my answer was, no. Why would I have merchandise? One, who honestly would care or spend money on something with my face or my name on it? And two, it's hard to really make merchandise without a logo. It didn't really click or make sense with me. But surprisingly, I kept getting this question and I kept getting this request, and I finally just sort of caved and figured I may not care or understand why anybody would care, but apparently you guys do, and I want to give you what makes you happy, so I figured I'm gonna give it a shot. And so this logo will also be appearing on Uptown Cosplay merchandise. I will be sure to make another video announcing that and let you guys know exactly where to find it and sort of what different options there are available to give you an idea of what I've been working on. You have spoken, I have listened, and I've been working on this for probably the past month, and I'm super excited for it, actually, and I hope you guys end up enjoying it. So that was today's topic. I'm going to be leaving links to the social media of all of the logo contest winners down in the description box below. So I encourage you to check that out. So yes, big things are happening. Big important things are happening, and I'm excited. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch, and as always, thank you for all of your continued love and support. It honestly means the world to me, and none of this would have happened without you guys. So it's all thanks to you. So thanks again, and I will see you all next time. Take care.